I can't see it. You got your wine in the way.
My bad, G.
All right.
You
So
can't
we're
see
gonna
it?
start some questions real quick.
Damn, not
You
good
can't
though.
see Sergio though.
No, we say
All right, guys. So it's Rebel Film Talk, and we're back.
Future director.
This is the first episode in 2 years. Last episode was the 9th one. You guys can go check it up on the YouTube right now. We're back, and we're with Sergio. He's one of my friends, and we just finished up a film.
I
that's
know
called
Naomi
Sweet
is
Dream.
because we can't see both of us.
And we're live right now on Instagram, on his Instagram right now, and we're taking comments from everybody. So if you've seen the
But
film,
we're using more cameras.
or you just got questions about film, something like that, just let us know, and we'll be answering them live. So we're basically talking about the new film that we just put out. He wrote it and I directed it. It's called Sweet Dream. Sergio, do you want to give them a synopsis of what the movie's about?
It's just a guy who want to kill himself. Okay, let me stop. I'm sorry.
It's just about a guy that was a killer.
No, yeah, it's a guy who's going through a lot of stuff in his life, and he wants, well, he gets a solution from this guy who comes to visit him, and the solution is to take this pill, and if you take the pill, you go into a dream where everything is perfect, and you don't have to worry about work, life, or just anything. You'll never be sad,
Yeah.
but you have to give up your life in this world and basically go into this sweet dream. Look at Rella. What up, Rella?
Well, it's good. Hopefully the quality's not too bad. We're streaming on what is this? The Galaxy. How do you call it? Galaxy.
Yeah, it's not an iPhone, guys.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
Galaxy. All right. Yeah, I have an iPhone here. We're having technical difficulties though, so we're going off the Galaxy. All right. So don't worry. There's gonna be a high quality version on YouTube later today. So right now, just want to ask you, how was your experience with Sweet Dream? You know, like with the filming and everything.
I'm very happy that I chose Chris. Chris is not, international yet, but for what he does here in Miami, he's doing really, really good. His quality is really, really good, and I know that once he gets the right funding, he's gonna do amazing projects. I mean, he's already doing it, so
Okay.
I like working with you.
Cool. International Hove been having a flow. All right, so yo,
Did you even write questions, or you just like
oh no,
freestyling
I do
this?
have questions.
Oh man,
I just gotta look at them real quick because
I'm very scared for my life.
I want to show you that these questions are real, and that they're real questions. Look right here. It says, talk about the inspiration and how the players got involved. So first, let's know, Sergio, who is the cast and who did you work with on this new film?
You don't have to sound like that, Chris.
Why?
I wrote the film. I wrote a lot of movies for this guy, Chris, to do for me, and he did none of them until I wrote an actual script. So he gave me a program to write a script, and I actually used it. And I just wrote the first story that came to my mind because I'm always having crazy thoughts about, deep things that you think about and you're like, wow, this could be a movie. So I actually finally made it a movie, and I called Chris. I showed him the script. He really liked it. And actually, he chose all the actors. So the question is, why did you choose the actors that you chose?
Well, basically,
Like, why Mike, out of all people?
why Mike?
Just kidding.
Well, basically, when you came to me with
Mike
the
is the main
script,
character, the one who's depressed.
he plays Philip. So when it came, when you told me you wanted to make a film, I said, well, Sergio, first you gotta show me a script. It's got to be something that I would want to film. So you wrote the script and you sent it to me, and basically I was like, so who do you have in mind for the cast? And what did you say?
Myself.
You wanted to play the lead character.
Yeah, I wanted to play Philip.
You wanted to play Philip.
But we said we'll get somebody who looks like me and acts better. And then we thought of Mike.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mike, that's how you happen.
Wow. How I Met Your Actor. Yeah, so what was that? Oh, it was the corkscrew. All right, so basically, like when you told me the script, I was like, nah, man, we're not gonna go with you. You're the writer. Let's get actors. So we ended up getting Mike, and I suggested some other actors to you, which was Austin Jones, and it was David Jura to play the butler.
Yeah, look, Rella said, why couldn't I play the lead role?
I don't know. Why couldn't she?
No, why couldn't I play the lead role?
Oh, why you
Yeah.
or her?
She's asking why I couldn't play the lead role.
Why couldn't you?
I could have Rella, but this was the first project, and I guess we wanted to give credit to somebody who's actually trying to make it as an actor, and Mike is, so he gets the credit.
Yeah. And I was like, come on, Sergio, you're the writer. We're not going to do this nepotism thing where you give yourself the role.
Right, I would have been the writer, the actor, taking care of the music, the producer, so it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so basically we're like, nah. So, all right, so we got the actors and everything, and
Shout outs to Honey Dip, my sister.
Let's talk a little bit about the revision phase when it came down to getting the script ready to shoot. How did that go?
Revision?
Yeah, like rewrites and just like making things better and stuff.
Did we rewrite anything?
Yeah. Well, we added a lot of stuff. Remember, like we added the beginning scene with him walking into the house.
We did. We did a lot of improvisation.
Did we add the ending with the gun, or that was already there?
No, that's how I wanted it to end.
Okay.
With the gun.
All right, cool. All right, so yeah, so how do you feel about the film in general, like with the response and everything that you've gotten so far? What has been the response? Have you gotten any?
I've gotten responses. I gotten even from my Muslim friends. Even my Muslim friends liked it.
Who are your Muslim friends?
I have a few.
A few.
My Christian friends in different states liked it. You know, my friend Pololo liked it. He's not on here, but shout outs to Pololo.
And what has been some of the feedback that you've gotten so far?
You know, people who say they're going to show it to their church and their people. That's very nice and very controversial. I was very anxious to release it, you know, and I was very afraid at the same time. I wasn't know what the response was going to be. You okay there?
What was your anxiety about releasing it and showing it to people?
You know what's so funny? I was anxious and scared about the use of colors because there's a lot of people who take colors seriously. So, you know, there's red and blue involved. So, you know.
Explain what are the red and blue.
Oh, come on, Chris. Don't make me explain this.
You brought it up. You said colors.
Yo, I'm telling Chris, like, there's people out there who you know, rep colors, you know, they call gangs and stuff. Like, and he's like, what? I don't understand. I'm like, really? You don't understand? Google it. Like, seriously.
Google it.
So I was very afraid.
You, though.
I mean, Republicans and Democrats, you know, they represent colors, Bloods and Crips.
Okay.
And all, you know, there's
But what were the
difference,
colors
police.
in the films what were the colors in the film that you were afraid of?
I use red and blue, like very big, major colors, you know, but they have nothing to do with anything. They just were chosen randomly, so.
Oh, okay.
I want to make that clear.
So you were afraid of people interpreting it the wrong way?
Right.
But why?
Because then you're making yourself a part of something that, you know, maybe you're not. Yeah, so you automatically put yourself in a bad position with whoever feels like they're not being represented well.
Okay. And how do you feel about basically the religious message in the movie? Do you feel that it's divisive or it's inclusive?
I think once you add any element of Christianity like that, it depends. It depends on the audience because there's so many type of different people in the world. There's people who are not Christian at all, but they would accept a message like this because they feel it's positive. And then there's people who don't really like Christianity because they feel like Christianity is divisive in general. So they're like, I don't want to accept that at all.
Yeah.
So it automatically puts you in a certain group. Yeah.
So let me see. So as a first-time writer, for your next films, do you feel yourself doing something that's also religious, or do you think you're going to try something different or in a different genre?
No, I'll try something in a different genre, definitely. Yeah.
Do you like the word religious or faith-based?
Faith-based, spiritual. That's it. Deep.
All right. So as a deep, faithful, religious.
My niece is on. Yo, she's so annoying.
Who is that?
Stop calling.
Who's Princess Alice Lazine?
Princess Jaylene.
Who is that? Oh, that's
So she saw your Basketball Friends trailer yesterday, and she was
Okay.
like, "Oh, that's Natalie."
She knows Natalie.
She knows Natalie apparently from Instagram.
Who is this? This is your niece?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, "That's her.
Oh,
Tell
okay.
Chris to give me her number and tell her I love her."
I'm definitely giving her number.
He's lying.
So Natalie, be ready. Your fans are calling. How old is she?
Shout outs to my beautiful cousin from Massachusetts who just joined.
Let's get it.
We don't have a lot of people here, but we're making a video to put online.
No, it's all good.
So enjoy us while we're here.
This is gonna be up a little later on YouTube, so you guys can watch the full thing and the full conversation.
We got more cameras.
Yeah, we're filming it on other cameras, so don't
Very
worry,
ghetto,
guys.
very ghetto, but
Nah, chill. Don't expose us.
Okay,
We're
okay.
not in a backyard right now. This is a studio that happens to be outside. So this is gonna be out later, so you guys can watch the full thing. But right now we wanted to be live so that everybody can get the, get the first take and also give us your questions. It's a little dark out. You might want to press us so that you can see us. Why are you writing? Don't respond.
Why not?
Because you can talk.
No, but I want to show her. I want to show her my love.
All right, so what were we talking about? So okay, but you
Your
usually
questions.
you basically do you usually do music and stuff, right? And this is your first time doing a film, writing a film.
Very true.
Okay, so how do you feel film and music go along together? Do you think there's anything that you learned from doing music that you brought into this film?
I mean, I brought my music into the film.
Okay, well,
So-
all right.
Yeah, I feel like music and film are very related. I feel like you could have a movie with no words, and if you have the right music, it could carry the movie along. You could have a film with all music. I mean, that's what musicals do. So, yeah, film and music are kind of synonymous. Michael said he's outside.
Well, tell him to come around back. Hey, just come around back. You know how to get here.
Yeah, come to the back, and Jaylene, no, you can have Natalie's number.
Hey, I wish I could tape this as he's coming in. This is pretty funny. Let me see.
Guys, Michael, the main actor, is about to come.
Hey,
Did you get a tape? Did you get a lineup?
hey, we out here. We're going live.
Yo, this is my friend Mike. I told him not to get a lineup for the movie because I wanted him to look depressed and sad, and he still got a lineup. And here he is.
Hey.
Now he doesn't have a lineup.
Now we're on a dumb Android phone.
All right, how does it look though?
Asshole.
Huh? How does it look
Where?
on the stream?
Shout outs to Nima from Iran.
It looks pretty dope.
All right, cool.
Not
No,
really.
because
Not
I'm
Iran.
recording over here
He's
with
from
this camera. but this is
Iran.
Just for live.
He corrected me.
It looks dark.
You say
Yeah.
Iran, not Iran.
It looks good
That's
there.
disrespectful to
Only
the
we're on,
Persian culture.
What happened?
My friend Nima from Iran is here.
Yeah, pull up a chair. Hey, but try to get in the video a lot. Try to you can sit where the plant is. Sit on top of the plant. Hey, Sergio, can you join me in?
How?
Let me see. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Quality might not look as good because you're joining with the Android phone.
I feel you, but that's why I said let's do it on my phone, and he could join into mine. But at this point, it's all good. Let me see.
Beautiful cousin, how are you? Are you going to New York for Christmas?
I'm gonna go onto your stream.
Let me know so I can go.
Damn, I can't turn this volume on. Been trying to turn this volume. All right, join me in.
Shout outs to Nima. When I say you have to hang around great people to be great, I'm talking about Nima.
Alright.
This microphone's in the way though. I guess I'll talk like this.
I guess I'll talk like this. No, the microphone. Wait, not her. Me. Add. Alright, I should be added onto this. Let's see what's good.
Add a third party.
Nah, we ain't adding no third people. You right here. We should add you though.
How many people actually watched the film? That's the question.
Ask them, yo. How many of y'all actually watched it?
How
Oh,
many-
wait. Did your thing crash?
'Cause I don't even know.
No.
Damn, then we don't have the live.
I told you, man. It was the Android.
Hey, and now I'm live, and Sergio not live. What is going on?
You joined me. You messed it up.
I joined you, yeah. I'm live.
Oh, you
now.
joined me?
Wait, yeah.
No.
Let me-
Nah, Marisol's calling me. Why is everybody calling me now?
Wait.
Not the right time.
'Cause they wanna be annoying.
Why are you gonna call me now?
Just gotta be
about
real,
time to
yo. Be
cancel.
real, yo. Stop calling.
All right. I don't know what's going on. You want to try to join me in again? Or what's up?
Yeah, let's try.
I might have to edit this for the...
How?
I might have to edit that
There
one.
it is.
But let's see what's up. Alright, you added me?
Yeah. Let me get the wine bottle.
Yo, we should be playing like... No. I'm using it as my
I know,
phone.
but let me get some.
Alright. I should be playing AO technology over like this entire portion of like... of us trying to figure out how to work this live thing while we're doing this.
Jaylene, stop calling me.
Why is she calling? She
For
knows we
real,
live,
stop
though.
calling me.
We can't take calls like that. Unless you want to take a call. No, but that's going to be too difficult.
No, it's too
Why
much.
I can't turn the volume down on the live? This is annoying.
You can't turn the volume down on the live.
Nah, I can't. I can't turn the volume down there.
Shout outs to Rella,
Is
our
the
most
Wi-Fi area-
loyal viewer.
Damn. What?
Go, put it up there.
What am I gonna put?
Where are you live on?
Damn, my hair looks like crap.
It's cutting up and doubling audio. Chris, are you
Yeah,
sure this
I
was a
know
good
why.
idea?
I know why. Don't worry, your Samsung's not that bad though. Everybody that's watching right now, go to Sergio Spirit Over Blood. Go watch on his. We're gonna be continuing the Q&A and everything. We're recording it for Rebel Film Talk. Don't worry, guys. Where you live on Facebook?
Yeah.
All right, we're also live on Facebook, on Mike's Facebook, if you want to see that, because we're having
I'm over
technical
here.
difficulties with the double, with everything. It says cutting out and doubling.
This
Yeah, I know.
microphone is like blocking me. Yo,
The microphone's not blocking you, bro.
It looks
I can
nice.
see you.
does your Wi-Fi?
Look, you could join us on Facebook too.
Does your Wi-Fi
Look,
work out
yeah,
here?
tag. What happened?
Does your Wi-Fi work out
Jaylene,
here?
shut up.
The Wi-Fi's bad. Like it cuts off from
I'm not gonna
from
answer.
the house,
Obviously,
so
I'm not
it
gonna
comes in
answer.
like really bad quality. It's better to just do it like
So we're doing a Sweet Dream Q&A
yeah,
with
guys.
Sergio and Chris.
Rella, tell Sam to
Uh,
follow me on Instagram.
Yeah,
I don't think we're following each other.
Just go to your regular. Don't take out the Wi-Fi.
But I wanna
don't
be
have
her
the
friend.
Wi-Fi on, that's the thing. I think the signal's bad in Kendall or something.
Signal
Jaylene,
is bad
shut
in
up.
Canberra, bro. Here, turn off the Wi-Fi, because you can get the regular signal.
I think the Wi-Fi is off.
Is it off? The new iOS, it just update. It like turns on your Wi-Fi randomly.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If it's trying to connect. to
Siska,
that
did
one,
you
it's
see the
gonna be
movie?
done. Everybody, did you see the movie? Any of y'all saw the movie? If you ain't seen the movie, don't ask no questions.
Yeah, for real. Jaylene, did you see the movie? Ask a question.
Come on,
If not, get out of here.
get out.
Just you, Jaylene. Everybody else I love. They could stay. You cannot have her number.
She still wants Natalie's number.
Shout out to Siska, all the way on the other side of the
Yo, we
world.
don't just give out numbers out here, yo.
All the way in
I'll
Europe.
give out Natalie's number right now. Let's do it.
Give
It'll
out
be
Natalie's
fun.
number live.
Don't gas them up.
Yes, Siska, the link is on my profile. Go see it. You'll love it.
Okay, you want Natalie's number? Let's go. Who wants Natalie Odell's number? Let's get it.
Yeah, like a-
Yo, we're giving out Natalie Odell's number. We're
Alright.
bidding it out.
But first, we got to get this.
We're starting the
stream-
bid at $5,000.
We got to get this stream up to how much before we give out the
If we
out
could get this
Natalie's
stream
number?
up to what? Let's give
What's
a
a good
humble
number?
number. A humble number.
All right, what's the humble
Yo, it
number?
Still says no connection.
15.
Yeah.
We only need 15
Yeah,
people.
only 15 people, yo.
15 people.
Natalie, give me some people.
Let's go, guys.
I wish.
What happened?
Signal's still bad.
Yeah, the signal's bad here. That's why I'm not really trying.
What
to
is that, Mike? The signal is bad on your iPhone?
Whoa, shots.
It's not a bad on my iPhone, motherfucker. It's just,
This area.
Yo, I feel like this mic could be higher so we can see Mike's face.
yeah, it's kind of
Well,
annoying.
no, but if we make it higher, it's
No,
gonna be
it-
blocking my face
No, it won't.
with this cord.
No.
Let me see. For that phone, I'm talking about for this camera.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Oh,
Go check it out.
Let's see.
Can you? I wish we would have been on a better quality phone, but fortunately we're not.
All right, but he's still getting blocked off a little.
Cool.
I mean, the mic's in the way.
Me?
Whatever, yo. We're good.
So what's going on, guys?
Shout out to all the people who didn't
Oh,
come
no,
live.
reconnecting. Ah!
Why'd
That's
you
Chris's
pause it?
Wi-Fi. I didn't pause it.
Why don't y'all do this in the sala?
Did you connect to the Wi-Fi?
No. Should I?
No.
Yeah, why don't we do this in the sala, yo?
The where?
The sala.
What's the sala?
The living room.
Because it's dark in there. It's ugly. I'd rather be outside with my peoples.
You got lighting.
The
We
lighting's
have
good
light
out
out
here.
here.
Yeah, but it keeps reconnecting here for some reason.
Why does he want to die? There's that question. Damn. There you
Jaylene, yo, Jaylene, look, if you could bring 15 people, we're giving out her number. So
We're giving it out.
So all you have to do is bring 15 people, tell all your friends, and that's it. That's the deal. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
All right, guys. All right, let's get back to the questions.
Yeah, let's get back
now.
to the real questions because
'Cause,
we're doing it for this video right here.
I got a little sidetracked with the technical difficulties. I might edit this out online. You never know. All right. So
right.
we already talked about faith in movies. Now that we got Mike here, the lead actor. Now that we got him here, we got the writer,
Unfortunately.
we got Sergio, we got the director, and the cinematographer. Me, you know. Now let's talk about what were the obstacles, the happy accidents, and the interesting moments that happened in the making of this film. We talking Sweet Dream.
Accident.
I said happy accidents, but also regular accidents.
There was accidents?
I mean, if people don't know, like when you're making a movie, a lot of the stuff is just freestyled, and it's just not. I wouldn't call it
When
luck.
you're making an indie movie with no budget, it's freestyle. When you're making an organized movie with a budget, it's not freestyle. You get a shot list, all that stuff. Like, you know, you gotta.
So
say
what
that.
type was it, Mike?
It was an indie freestyle movie. We had to freestyle the location.
It was an indie freestyle.
Yo, shout outs to my niece. She just joined from another page.
She really trying to get this number. Hey, so when you say indie freestyle, you mean like Stomp the Yard?
Indie freestyle. I mean, it was guerrilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to find the location. We had to improvise.
Like Gorilla Black?
Yeah, I don't know.
He want to be Biggie so bad. Hey, guys.
No, we did freestyle it. You know, shout outs to David Jura for letting us use his house, right? That was his house.
Yeah, that was his house.
So
That was David Jura's house, you know. So shout outs to David Jura for letting us use his house with short notice. Shout outs to Austin for being a great actor and acting in this film with short notice. Shout
Yeah.
outs to Mike for coming through barely, but he was there, you know.
Yeah. Wait, you said barely?
I'm kidding.
Why barely?
Mike doesn't believe in his acting as much as I do. Like, I think he did well.
I think I did okay.
I think he did like well.
I mean, if I would have did it now, I probably would have.
He got a lineup, and he shouldn't have gotten a lineup. He should have looked more depressed.
So let's talk.
But besides that, he did well.
I didn't have a lineup. For the because we had to do a pickup shot, obviously. You know,
Let's talk about the lineup. What was the deal with the lineup?
the lineup was what
You
it
know what
was.
the deal with the lineup was. What was the deal with the lineup, Chris?
All right, basically, I was thinking, like, you know, if this guy's depressed, you don't want him to have too clean of a demeanor. Sometimes with these upper New York types like Mike, you know, they want to look super duper fresh and, like, you know, like look like they just hopped off or paid in full or something. I want him to look, you know, regular. Like, my main thing was I saw this movie. What was the name of the movie with Jamie Foxx?
I don't have a lineup now, by the way.
Yeah, so he's looking real, you know, real humble.
Organic. He looks organic right now.
You know.
Yeah, so basically, there was this movie, I forgot what it was called, with Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx, and his lineup was too fresh, and it like legit distracted me. I was like, why is his lineup so fresh? It's too clean. It was airbrushed. I was like, what does that say about his character? It was really taking me out of the movie. So basically, I was like, yo, don't worry about it. And sometimes it was kind of stopping our shoot dates where it was like, hey, can we shoot on Friday? He's like, well, I had to get a lineup, and I'm like, forget the lineup, like let's just shoot. So I was like, all right, let's just shoot.
Yo, if you're depressed, do you really get a lineup? Like, do you really care about a lineup when you're
The
depressed?
lineup worked for certain situations.
Get into character!
Well, for me, when sometimes I'll be depressed until I get a lineup. So that's kind of like
That's
a weird
true.
one, right?
I mean,
know?
you might get a lineup to feel better. That's true, but we specifically didn't want him to have a lineup. But hey, shout outs to Mike. He looked fresh in the film. At least.
I didn't have a full lineup in the film. If you look back at it, my lineup wasn't up to par. I mean, like I said, we shot it once.
Is that a shot at your barber?
We had no.
Oh,
What the hell are you talking
Just
about?
making sure.
We shot one day. I had a perfect lineup, obviously, but then we had to do pickup shots. The
Yeah,
first
true,
day I
that's
had
true.
a perfect lineup. The pickup shots I really wasn't up to par, so I don't know what these guys are talking about.
So if you pay attention in the film, you will see a gradual change in his life.
why does he have one?
Yo,
You want some?
Yeah.
hold on. Can we
Somebody
put the
get
phone,
Mike a
let's put
glass.
the phone here, because then I think you can see all
I can't-
of
All
them.
three of us.
You can-
I was just trying to show
can-
Mike.
you
That's
Wait,
Mike's
why
phone.
is the Samsung like camera wider than the iPhone
No, it's
camera?
just the angle.
It's the angle, bro.
Ah, damn. So he got. All right, that's a little better.
I mean, we don't gotta see Sergio.
I mean, yeah, you don't gotta see me.
I mean,
all right.
you got something.
You don't gotta
else to
see me on.
There's a lot of headroom. It's looking very Mr. Robot right now. Like.
Yo,
I
y'all need
wish
to
this
shout
was
out the people
down.
who are watching. Look, David King Smith is watching.
All right, shout him
Michael
out.
Macias is watching.
All
They all
right.
left though. You can see
Jonathan is
All right,
watching.
get your clout up.
Princess Jaylene is still watching.
She's out here, yo.
She really wants that number.
So we got in total right now. We got at least 3 viewers worldwide.
Woo!
Shout out to them.
Shout out to the 3 viewers.
Let's pop a bottle for them. Here, let's refill. Let's go.
So
Fill
my,
up.
Hey.
Shout out to all the views we're gonna get after though.
so
Hey.
my question is,
What's your question?
we're doing a Q&A,
Okay.
and we don't know who the hell watched this. And
Well, I was talking to him before, so I'm giving him the Q&A, and I'm asking him questions about.
Okay,
the
let's
film.
get organized.
His
Let's get
experience.
organized.
But I've also had this
I have some
open.
questions.
It's been a little distracting.
I haven't
but-
been able to talk, so
All right, so let's give Mike right now the chance to talk. Mike, talk and say what you want to say.
no. Well, I don't know. I wasn't here before, so I wanted to
Look
ask
at this camera because
Sergio-
this is the one we're gonna put online.
Yeah, this is the real one, so you could like.
I was gonna ask Sergio,
Yeah.
like, what inspired him? What came up with the idea? Did you just do it because you wanted to write a script? Did you wanted to do it because it's something you heard at church or something? I don't know.
That is
What-
true.
What inspired you?
That's a
Yeah.
good question. What inspired me was that I always, have thoughts about life, and I always see
As
life
we all do.
as we all do. But as a film director, you think about how it could become a movie.
Uh-huh.
As an artist, you think about how you can make it a painting. As a musician, you think about how you can make it a song.
Beautiful.
So since I know Chris and I've been wanting to make a film with Chris, I'm like, how can I make this thought that I'm having into a film?
Into
And obviously,
reality.
writing a script. So Chris gave me the script writing program.
Celtics.
Celtics.
We
shout
use
out to
Celtics, not Final Draft, but Celtics is what I use. So
Yeah, why not?
I think it's like from 2004. I think the versions for 2000.
I think it's really
still
good.
still works
Very
great.
simple.
Much better than a typewriter.
Yeah, like Celtics is really
Yeah.
simple and very good. So I finally wrote something on Celtics. An idea came to my mind. Like I said, they come all the time, and that idea came to my mind about suicide. But you don't want to talk about suicide directly. It's a very touchy subject. You want to make it, more.
13
What's the
Reasons
word?
Why says otherwise.
What's the word? You don't want to make it like too blatant on screen.
You don't want to make it too on the nose.
Right. You want to make it
You want to make it more subtle.
more artistic. So there you go. Sweet Dream is an artistic portrayal of suicide and spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Any
And
more?
choosing in between life and death. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was for me. I really wanted to try and channel that role. You know, unfortunately, there were circumstances that scheduling conflicts,
Lineups.
and lineups that were coming in between the whole production. But we were able to get it done.
Uh-huh.
I look back at it now. Me as an actor, I'm my own worst critic. I do feel like I could have done it way better now, the actor that I am now compared to then. But that was a year ago. I had a full year to grow. But it was fun, it was good. It was good to read. I think for Sergio's first project, it was written pretty well, and the concept was great. That's why I would like people to tune into it. To be honest with you, if you haven't, but yeah, it was an experience, and I would like to do one more, like more films with Sergio writing. I think it's a good collaboration. But everybody has to be on the same page at the end of the day.
DJ Khaled.
So, shout out
Why?
to
I don't know. He said collaboration.
shout out to Francisco Javier Diaz.
There you go.
I went to high school with him. I went to Jefferson.
Shout outs to Camille.
Yeah. Shout out to Jonathan Vargas. I mean, you got one viewer in the fucking chat, so
Who
I
do
don't
you
know
think
who
it
the hell
is?
it is. No.
You have to
You,
swipe
you
up.
can look. Yeah, you can swipe up. No, you
You
can
can
swipe.
swipe
He's talking
up.
about his, not yours.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Can't really tell.
Oh, you can't do it on Facebook.
I don't know. You can
Yeah,
do
it's all good.
it. Yeah.
So, like I said, you guys can watch this later on YouTube. We're gonna be uploading a high quality version.
High quality. Wait, another one? Oh, this.
This one. This is gonna be a Rebel Film Talk. The thing is, I'm just doing a live version right here.
We're supposed to be looking into this camera, but we catch ourselves looking into this.
Yeah,
It
whatever.
doesn't matter. That's a visual component to the audio format of
Yeah.
a podcast. So we're litty. I started recording this, so we're 34 minutes in.
Yeah, and I
It's
came
a
in
lot.
the middle, so But yeah, I just like to create. I like to get better. I feel like when I'm on a little set, you know, whether it's big or small, I use it as being in class, like learning and you know, and just getting better. It's a way to get better. If I can't afford an acting class and stuff like that, I do like an acting class because you get a lot of information.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. Well, you know, in this industry, it's never perfect in our eyes. You know, as the artists, I think in any art, the artist will never be satisfied with their work, but you can do the best you can to try to perfect it at least. You know.
Interesting.
Like
Marvin.
Like one of my favorite MMA fighters says, perfection is never perfect.
Who says that?
George St. Pierre, GSP. Yo, shout out to GSP, the new UFC middleweight champion. You guys are not big on MMA, but I am. I take a lot of information from martial artists because they're dope. Huh?
Yeah, I don't watch MMA, so that's pretty.
I mean, since we're on the subject, Mike, how do you feel like MMA helps you with filmmaking?
Yeah, how does it?
I think a lot of those fighters, man, because the thing is that I'm not a filmmaker, but I'm an actor, and the thing is, it takes mental toughness to be able to go out there and put yourself out there in an uncomfortable position, to how you say accelerate to get to the next level, and a lot of mixed martial artists do that. Like MMA fighters, they have to make a walk into a cage because they're gonna fight another man. You know, and one of them come out with victory. But it's the courage of going in there and fighting that person and willing to be able to fail, you know? It's a fear. You know, like I said, I listened to a interview George St. Pierre had, and I thought I took a lot out of it, you know, because he says that he goes into that octagon scared, you know, all the time. And he's a GOAT. He's the greatest of all time, you know what I'm saying? So he's been fighting since what, like 2004? I don't really know. Why would you block his face?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn. So he has to overcome so much.
Yeah.
Being a GOAT in the martial arts.
And just
crazy.
To this day, having the fear of going into that octagon and having to risk getting like punched in the face and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like this, it goes deep with martial artists. This is why I have so much respect for people of the craft of mixed martial arts and you know, combat.
Yes.
You know, especially that sport. You know, you're risking getting kicked in the face. You're risking getting knocked out. But it's what it takes to become a martial artist. That, you know, that they have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So. But I transitioned that into the acting. Like I could find inspiration in that, into like, you know, being an actor and, you know, putting myself out there a little bit more.
So okay.
That makes sense.
We talk a lot about MMA now. So how was it? Basically shooting with everybody. Did you end up rehearsing with the other actors and stuff?
I rehearsed with Austin. Austin's great, man. I used to go to acting class with Austin in Miami Acting Studios.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Austin?
Austin's great, man. He's actually good. Yeah, he's very intense. There's a reason why I brought him on board. I thought he was gonna bring something different to the film. You know.
He brought his British accent.
Hey, calm down. You know he don't like it when you start.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Britishing.
Fake accents, you know.
It wasn't a fake accent.
No, his accent was a fake.
Wait,
Mike was supposed to do a fake.
Wait.
Accent.
Yeah, that's an interesting fact.
Wait.
What?
Austin's accent is not fake. What are you talking about?
I didn't say his accent was fake.
He said his accent was fake.
My accent was fake.
He said
and you were supposed to have a fake accent.
Yeah, so that was actually a conversation we had before we started. Was should Mike have a British accent?
Well, we tested out. We actually had a code read where I was trying to. I don't know if I remember correctly. I think Chris wanted me to do it. He was like, "Yo, you should do it." I don't know if I did good.
I thought he would look kind of like, because maybe you should give him a taste of your British accent, because I felt like it was coming off a little like Scottish or whatever. It kind of reminded me of like Gerald Butler.
Well,
or
the thing is like when you really look at films, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of those actors, like a lot of those characters, don't always have the same accent. Like if I watch Game of Thrones, like the
Peter Dinklage.
No, not Peter Dinklage. What is it? The Wildlings. The Wildlings, like they sound like Irish compared to like, you know, people.
Because they are supposed to be Irish.
They are.
They're like low key based on like Irish.
Well, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You could just tell the difference.
So can we get a sample of your Irish accent?
I mean, no. No, I'm not doing that shit right
now.
Well,
basically, like
it wasn't Irish.
So we talked about it, and I think me and Sergio were kind of on board for that idea. But we're like, let's see what Austin thinks, because he knows more if the accent's more like true to
Austin is Austin from London?
He's from London, yeah.
London?
But yeah, so basically we asked Austin, and like he was like, no man, it's always bad. It's always bad when people do that.
Yeah, he's like,
No, don't do it. Nope, nope.
don't do it, little fella.
Just don't do
it, mate.
No, just don't.
Do you think he meant that by like when Americans try to do it?
Yeah, he was saying that every time they do it, they always get it wrong.
Even
So
in
he's like,
films?
don't even.
Even in films?
That's what he was saying, you know. But he had asked like, oh, I think I'm gonna do a Cockney thing and stuff, and I was like, yeah, man. I don't really know too much of the difference between it. So I'm like,
I can tell the
if
difference.
you got it, you got it. You know.
I just learned recently that people from Liverpool, England,
Yeah.
compared to like London, they have a completely different
Yeah,
accent.
it's
No,
like
come on, it's like Miami, New York.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
but they
gonna say.
sound like
New
they're
York.
fucking from Ireland.
Or it's
man.
like
York or
southern
Cali.
Florida to northern Florida.
I'm sorry for cursing because I know a lot of Sergio's viewers go to church.
Oh
and
yeah,
they're
all
Christian.
3 of my viewers.
Well, it's
might get
Sunday, so
offended.
they should be in church right now.
Yeah, all of my viewers are in church.
You should be in church.
Yeah.
So
Why aren't you in
Been
church?
there.
oh,
And he's drinking wine.
exposed live. What is
Exposed
this?
live.
What is this? The devil.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Really?
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's like
This used to be water.
before what? Before you turned it into Cutler's Creek?
So question for Sergio: what makes you have to drink wine?
You drinking this?
During
You
the-
drinking
Oh,
this
gosh,
Popeyes
here we
wine?
go.
Is it to calm you down?
Here we go. I was not even trying to drink.
This the
I'm
one-
not even trying to show off on live.
This the one they
Obviously,
sell
like,
at a country.
I
what's
put
called?
it down
Country chicken.
off the camera, and my wine cup is off the camera. I'm not trying to be a big wine
By the way, this is
boaster here.
You know, this is Chris's genius idea. We just wanted to engage with people, you know, because
Yeah.
you know we're just trying different forms of different things to
Just
get
create
people to engage.
conversation,
Yeah,
so
create
you-
conversation.
So you guys could talk about.
But we care about Chris's interview,
films
so we
and-
want to know your questions, Chris.
All right. So that was pretty much all my questions. It was
That's
about
all your questions?
about just talk about the film and stuff like that. Your reason behind it. The feedback that you've gotten from it and stuff. The future.
Okay, let's talk.
Yeah, we talked.
By the way,
sorry.
my haircut is not up to par. You
talked
know,
about the
like,
lineup.
Mike, please.
Yeah. I like it.
Please.
You're in the rebuilding stage.
I usually like to go to the barber at least once a week, but you know this week I slacked.
Yeah.
My beard, I'm trying this new thing with the beard. You know, it's going.
What are you trying?
I'm just trying to grow it out. You know, I think it's
Shout
a-
outs to OJ, F41.
Hey, don't shout out OJ.
OJ.
OJ's home.
Did you see the film though? That's the question.
It's all good.
Since we got you on here, did you see the film?
All right, guys. So, the film is online already. It's called Sweet Dream. You can find it on YouTube.
Really? You don't have any more questions? I thought this was an interview, Chris.
You can
Oh
ask
my
me
God, why
questions
we
too.
doing this?
True.
You can ask my questions.
Chris,
Yeah. What's up?
how did you choose your camera angles and your shots?
Well, basically.
What made you choose your shots?
All right. Let me think about it real quick.
Like,
yeah. So
how did you go about that? How do you go about
when
choosing
you
shots?
when you brought me the script, I could see it, but my vision was really big. My vision was like if we had a huge budget, like bookshelves
If we
and
had a
mansions,
big ass house like Camilla's house, you know.
a bunch of
Camila,
crazy
shout out to
stuff.
Camila.
Is she in the
bookshelves.
chat?
No.
No. So
Why didn't we use your house again?
whose
Camila's
house?
house?
Camilla's house. Yes.
Her house didn't really look like a mansion. It was just a
And
big
we
house.
needed something close and
It
accessible.
didn't look
and
what I pictured. Anyways,
But that one was
but
like
they
pretty.
but when we had
I
conversations,
mean, we did use it in the movie.
We did use it, but we had conversations with me and Sergio about the character and the type of house he would live in and stuff. And you basically said like he's an average Joe, like he could be anybody.
He is an average Joe, and it doesn't matter about the butler.
It doesn't matter about the level
Well, the thing is, like some people,
of how much money he has. And
some
stuff.
people have the argument that the butler didn't really fit what was in what the house. You know?
Yeah, but
Right.
his idea was the butler wasn't necessarily a butler. He was more of like somebody to service the good and bad thoughts.
Should we talk about?
We could talk about it. This is like a spoiler podcast.
Let's do a spoiler.
Yeah.
Look. The house is the guy's mind. You know, this is Philip's mind, and the butler just represents the what would you call it?
Facilitator.
The
of
facilitator
ideas.
of the ideas that come into his mind and what stays in his mind and what he dwells on and what he chooses to do, basically his decision making. So we basically took that decision making reality and just, which takes a split second in real life,
Yeah.
but we turned it into a 12-minute film, you know. So to some people it might be like whoa, too much, but it's like that's exactly what it is. So this is Mike's protector in his mind. It's protecting him from any, let's say, evil thoughts that want to come into his mind, and Mr. S just happens to be one of those evil thoughts that come into his mind.
Yeah.
Damn, yo.
So no, I like. She's asking for Natalie's number still. That's Sergio's niece. That like
Both of my
she
nieces
found
are,
out that like we work with Natalie. Hey, so yeah, like I like the idea and I like
She's
what
a
it
fan of
represented. It was more like what do you call it? Like it was more representative and not as physical or whatever. But yeah, I like that. And at the time, I was watching a lot of Mr. Robot, so like my idea for it was to kind of shoot it similar to Mr. Robot, where some of the shots you don't know if this person's talking to themselves or there's more people in the room, but also showed a lot of wide angles so that we can get this guy. But also show a lot of wide angles so we can really like demonstrate cinematography.
Wait, my niece is so confused. She doesn't know what we're talking about.
We're talking about the new movie that Sergio put out called
Yes,
Sweet
Jaylene. Yeah, read Jaylene's comments.
Dream. Yeah. So yeah, like my inspiration for shooting it was a lot of Mr. Robot and stuff
Boricua
like that.
baby.
That's what she calls herself.
And
You were Puerto Rican,
what else?
She's Puerto Rican. My brother's Puerto Rican.
So how was the editing and everything?
I think the editing was good. I think it was a lot of dialogue, but I feel like this could be like a whole feature film, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like this was just
We could.
I feel like this was just 10 minutes of a feature film, you know? And some feature films have long conversations, you know?
Yeah.
Which explain the movie and explain like deep content. And this is just one of those scenes like where deep content is explained in order to facilitate a feature film.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is that.
For me, like certain projects like this where like they have a twist or something like that, I like them better as shorts because as a feature you're like, damn, like I just spent 2 hours watching that
Just for that.
and like he wasn't even real, like he was dead the entire time, like something like that. Like I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
true.
they're more, they can be good or they can be bad.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh my god, like like I should have known, you know.
Yeah.
But it works better for shorts because you can kind of like feel the message out and get a taste of it without it going on too long, you know, like being stretched too long. So yeah, that was I think we talked about pretty much everything.
So what's up? So let's talk about the trailer edit.
Okay,
So we
we'll
have
talk
two
about the
versions
trailer.
of one trailer.
Okay.
And you know,
So when we were finishing the movie, we got into like so many like arguments about certain things because me and Sergio were working really closely with the music, trying to get the tone right and get the edit right and get the audio mixed right and everything. And by the time we were finished, I was like, man, I need a break. Like, give me a week. And he's like, but I want to drop a trailer. I want to show people. So I said, if you want to do it, then you cut a trailer. So he cut a trailer, put it on Instagram.
Don't play with me. I'll cut a trailer.
When I saw it, I was like depressed, like, no, man. No.
It's not that bad.
I
the
didn't-
font. Okay,
It was-
the font could have been better.
It was
but
kind
come
of
on.
cheesy, and it gave me,
come
after
on.
all this time that we spent trying to get the tone right.
So
and get
what was the
everything
tone
right,
about your trailer?
I felt like it was.
My tone was-
What was it about
Suspenseful.
Chris's trailer that it was like, ah?
To me, my tone was that I was trying to keep was simplistic, but like,
because your trailer looked a lot like mine.
mysterious.
No, it didn't.
Your trailer looked a
No, it
lot
was
like
way
mine.
different.
Your
It
trailer-
was different, but it looked a lot.
No, your
And you give away the you put the
What did I
ending.
give away? I gave, yeah, but you don't know the
ending.
context.
That's true.
Yeah, but with your
I
trailer,
thought it was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, so like his trailer just really depressed me. I go, I guess I got to do the trailer. I can't sleep on it because it affected me so much. So like, I went and I cut a trailer, and then I felt better,
Oh my
and
god.
we all felt a little better.
I felt better.
I felt like they were both good. I felt like
felt-
both trailers were
I
good.
felt like Chris's version looked more like how you present a film, how you present a cinema through a trailer.
Well,
The
Chris is
teaser
a
or the trailer
filmmaker.
is always a good presentation of what David Smith. What the fuck is he doing?
What? He just entered, I think.
Why do people
he's
call me
calling?
when I'm on
But
live?
he knows that. He knows that.
He
I
knows
saw
I'm
him
on
the- I saw him on the live.
Yeah, he's on your live.
But yeah, a teaser, a trailer is the presentation of the content you're gonna present.
Everything
so
is
you
important.
should always try to execute.
Every
you know what I'm
shot,
saying? I can't
everything.
stress that enough. You know,
Yeah.
like people think I'm nitpicking, you know, and I'm not. You should always think of your film like that. You know, like on a high budget, no matter what the budget is. You know,
Yeah.
like just I always say, yo, make a dope trailer, make a this is me though. I think big. Not everybody thinks the same way. You know, some people might get it. Oh, you're just a fucking actor, so just stay in your place. You know, but hanging out, you know, my
Hey, stay in your place, man.
You know what? Stay in your place. Chill.
Right behind us.
Stay right there.
No,
Stay right
no.
there.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
you know, just the people that I learned from, networking. I learned from a lot from this guy. I'm always sitting with him while he's editing and stuff, so I get information. So I absorb that information. You know, shout out to my boy Kufre. Shout out to Chris Davies. Shout out to Francie. I learned
Shout
from
out
these
Kufre.
guys,
Hey,
you
we're
know?
back, so we got shout out Kufre.
Yeah, shout out Kufre, you know,
Hey.
because I learned a lot from these guys, and I absorbed that information, you know. Everything is important, from the sound to everything, like, you know. But anyways, back to the trailer, because I'm all over the place right now. The trailer is a representation of what the film is going to be, so, you know.
Yeah.
I noticed, and I'm not going to lie, I did post Sergio's trailer. I mean, people, I guess, responded well to it,
Yeah.
but then when I posted Chris, it looked more like a legitimate
Yeah.
thing, you know, and not take a shot. Sergio's a sound guy, you know, but if he really invests his time into everything else, you know, I think he has a lot of potential. Like
He's
the
not.
script, like I said, the
He
script
hasn't done much editing and stuff. So it's like even when you're new at something, you don't always know what looks good as far as pacing and fonts and stuff. And over time, you develop like a taste level for certain things that other people can notice. Like people could tell me like, oh, yeah, your font is terrible. You got to change your font. And I went through discussions with I hate this part, like where they were talking about my font, and I listened to them. In the end, now people are telling me, oh, I don't like that font. I'm like, I didn't pick the font. They told me to change the font. I didn't like that font. But they were like, no, but your font, it's too clean. The movie is so messy. It's like it's so like deep and I was like, all right, whatever you want.
Did it work out? Did you at the end of the day, were you satisfied with that?
With what? With the font?
Yeah.
I hate this
The one
font.
With
that
your
they
font.
recommended. The one that they recommended. No?
The thing is, I had the font for the title, but then for the interlude scenes where it said like me and my dad and stuff, I had a different font. They were like, no, you got to change it to the one in the title because it makes more sense. And I was like, but I don't like it that much. Like these are more like chapters. They're not the title of the movie.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to do it, so I just did it. I was like, whatever.
All right, so looking back at it now, you know,
Somebody
years
told me
later.
something about the font when we showed that old cinema the other day.
Yeah,
They were like, oh yeah, your font, and I was like, all right. I'm like, yeah.
So
what
that,
am I gonna do?
In a bad way?
Wait, the font for what?
For I hate this part. That they said that they didn't like the font or something, and I was just like,
I mean, but
okay.
somebody's always not gonna like the font.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna like everything. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
nobody's
saying?
gonna like
so,
everything.
and that's one thing I have to continue to. Yeah, I'm 10%.
You can get off live on ears. We're still going here.
Yeah, let
I
me
mean,
just.
he has 10%.
yeah.
That's a lot.
Hey,
You have the charger?
I mean, of course I have my charger. I got that long ass charger.
Oh, you get the long charger.
But
All
since
right.
we're talking about Sweet Dream, and
Yeah.
you're gonna make this interview, Rebel
Yeah.
Film Talk, you should get the inside scoop.
Oh,
You should get all the information before we start talking about Chris's Adam and Eve.
So he'd be like,
All
he
right.
tuned in.
So I just want to say that.
Yo, go to Sergio's page, yo, and check it out because we're gonna continue.
Spirit over blood.
My bad.
All right, no problem.
I just want to say that Sweet Dream is about a guy who's contemplating suicide. That's the whole basis.
Yeah.
And he has his faith to help him overcome his circumstance.
Mhm.
So he is visited by this guy who's called Mr. S, which to me was Mr. Suicide. So
We bringing them out. All of it. Pour it out, Chris.
What's going
Pour
on?
it up. Pour
So Mr. S comes to visit this guy Philip, who's depressed and sad and wants to basically end his own life based on the circumstances of his life, which, as you can see in the film, is the fact that he is going through a divorce.
Yeah.
He has a lot of bills that he has to take care of.
His
They're
mom-
probably overwhelming
his mom's
him.
sick.
His mom is sick and
Yeah.
passing away. And he's just like, yo, I should just end my life. What's the point of going through all this suffering?
Yeah.
So Mr. S is like, yo, I'm here for you. Like in the nicest way possible. Like, I'm here for you and I can help you with what you're trying to accomplish. Just take this pill, you know? And I promise you this eternity of tranquility and everything will be okay. But will it all be okay? You know? So he has this guy Philip is a Christian, and he has Christian influences in his life that are trying to help him not take that route, you know. And I'm not necessarily saying everybody who's not Christian has no hope unless they are Christian, and you know, Christianity is the only way to cure your depression or your feelings of suicide. I'm just saying this was Philip's help at the time of his need. And it so happens to be that he got his message from Mr. Days, which is somebody with a positive message and somebody trying to uplift him and he just got the message at the right time, and with the help of his mental faculties, played by David Jura, he was able to overcome that moment, that slight moment. Sweet dream is that slight moment where you give the thought of suicide some passage into your mind and into your life.
So, okay, before we go, I don't know if you want to tell the story about the hotel. That inspired basically.
Are you saying the stuff that happened before?
Yeah.
1308.
No.
Is that what this is about?
No.
It wasn't 1308. It wasn't a hotel. It was
13th floor?
I used to work security at a building in downtown, and a few people know that I was involved in a situation where somebody committed suicide. They jumped from the 37th floor and landed on the pool deck of the 12th floor. And you know, it was the first time that I was so intimately involved with a person taking their own life. So it stuck with me, and I know that it's something that's real and that people suffer through in life. And I've even thought about it, you know, myself, I confess. But it's obviously definitely a route that I would never want to take, and I would never want anybody else to take. But that situation, which I don't want to get into too much detail about, you know, this woman ended up taking her own life, and it had a profound impact on the way I view life.
That's crazy. That must be a rough thing to experience.
It is.
No, definitely.
No, it really
Somebody
is,
jumping
yeah.
from a 30th floor, it takes a lot of cojones to do.
Yeah. So I was the responding security guard, so I had to go up there where the body was, and I had to wait for the police, and I had to really be involved
So
in
you
all
were
of
looking
that.
at the body.
Yeah. Head smashed on the floor, brains out.
Oh God,
Yeah.
you saw that.
Yeah.
That must mentally fuck somebody up.
Yeah. What's up, abuela? Yo,
Abuela,
shout out to abuela, yo.
¿qué pasó?
Shout out to abuela, yo.
No, yo no terminó.
Hermosa, ¿qué
Dame 5
necesita?
minutos.
No, si ya voy ahí.
Okay. Okay.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
My grandma. My
You
grandma.
better respect grandma.
We
Yeah.
tried to get started really quick, so we left
She's
some
amazing.
food out.
She's amazing. She cooked for us, yo.
She cooks for us.
I wish.
She washes clothes. She throws out the trash.
Home Depot? Okay.
Abuela, ¿qué tú quieres para Christmas?
Yo los quiero a todos ustedes.
No, ¿qué tú quieres? ¿Qué te compre?
Abuela, te quiero.
Yo, get me Natalie Odell for Christmas, yo.
¿Qué tú quieres?
She ain't gonna watch this anyway.
No quiero una
Gonna
camisa.
watch every second of it. All right,
Que necesitas que estemos todos bien.
let's wrap up.
Aww.
She says it, and then she looks at me weird. She goes,
Yeah, yo. Shout out to Natalie Odell, looking like a goddess in LA. You know,
Oh,
don't-
Natalie!
all right, well, I think we're done here.
Don't listen to the critics, Natalie. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to the critics. You know, we know you're not dating easy. I see the comments. You know, just know your boy's out here for you. You know,
More?
I'm
More
gonna
life.
be out there soon.
More life, more everything.
She ain't gonna watch this anyway, so.
All right, guys. All right, so we're signing off right now. This is the end of
No, we're
the
not.
Sweet Dream Q&A.
This is the end of the
The Q&A, and then we'll do another video for the Adam and Eve right now.
Okay.
All right, but we're gonna cut it right here. Thank you guys for joining us. Rebel Film Talk. I'm Space Jones, Chris. This is Spirit Over Blood, Surge. This is
D. Michael Joseph.
AKA Apoyo Sanchez,
The
AKA
Michael Joseph.
Mike's Vision.
and we're in this.
I love you, Jaylene.
Thank you, guys.
Shut up.
Follow me at
Me tienes
Twitter.
hasta aquí.
Follow my Twitter at the Gemini 6'5". That's the Gemini 6 FT5.
Was that your mom?
That was my sister.
Oh, she sent you a video that says, "This is why you don't succeed" on YouTube.
Yeah.
I
Hey.
just read it real quick. All right, so thank you guys for joining us. This is gonna be on YouTube/Rebel Film Talk. That's youtube.com/Rebel Film Talk.
Nima!
Subscribe. I'm gonna keep dropping more episodes. They're gonna be like this, and hopefully they come out good. If you guys got anybody else that you want us to interview, any actors, musicians, people who got a big following, they just want to talk to their followers, let me know. Hit me up at Space Jones.
Why does she want
89.
her number so bad, yo? Goddamn.
Thank y'all.
She saw the
See y'all.
basketball French
We're gonna
trainer.
DM
Does
you
she
the
know
number
her?
right now. Don't worry. I got you.
Oh, yeah. you.